Alright, I'm going to do my best to stay calm, because after last night's pay-per-view, I felt so betrayed by the company of TNA. Here's what went down for those of you who don't know. The main event was supposed to be Kurt Angle, AJ Styles, and Tomko taking on Samoa Joe, Kevin Nash, and Scott Hall. However, most everybody knows what happened here. Scott Hall decided not to show up. Now, they're claiming it was food poisoning, but who knows? I don't know the whole story behind it, but still, after last night, I just feel so let down by the company of TNA. This is one of the first times where I seriously do not have a positive view of the company. I mean, in the past, I would always look at it thinking, okay, they're young, it's not perfect, but it's going to get better, it's going to get better, it's going to get better. And then this pay-per-view idea comes up with the Outsiders. I'm not a big fan of it already, but I'm thinking, you know what? It's going to be a draw rate, that's all it's going to be, but hey, it's going to be something. And what happens? Scott Hall no-shows. Scott Hall betrayed TNA, he betrayed his fans, he betrayed the rest of the TNA locker room, and he just punked out, to quote Samoa Joe. And you know what? I do not blame Samoa Joe for giving his comments, the comments that he gave last night, because Samoa Joe, everything he said, I agree with him 100%. TNA is just using the past guys, and they're holding back their younger guys. And TNA, I gotta ask you, why are you doing this? Because this is exactly what killed WCW in the past. WCW was only using old has-been names just because they've already developed a name for themselves, and they weren't pushing any young superstars, so that when they were all gone and they had only young superstars who really didn't have a name for themselves, they were screwed. So TNA, you have got to do something. You've got to pull your heads out of your butts and stop pushing just the old guys and bring in the new guys like the Motor City Machine Guns, Jay Lethal, Eric Young, and all them guys. Chris Harris, good God. Why are you not pushing Chris Harris? Or James Storms. He should be in the freaking main event. And no, I do not feel sorry for you for losing Senshi, because you deserve to lose him. Senshi was a great guy in Ring of Honor. He busted his butt in Ring of Honor, then he came in TNA, and you screwed him. I do not disagree with Senshi leaving TNA one bit. I'm sorry, TNA. You deserve to lose Senshi today. As for Samoa Joe, good job speaking on TNA, on the real TNA locker room. And thank you, Samoa Joe, for pointing it out. And you know what? I just want to say on a personal note to TNA, once again, pull your heads out of your butts and start going in the right direction. You got to be careful when you hire people like this, because they will screw you over like Scott Hall just did. And if you promise something like this and the wrestlers just decide to screw you over, that's going to hurt you big time. And that's what killed WCW. They promised a rematch between Kevin Nash and Goldberg, and they screwed the fans by taking out Goldberg and Hulk Hogan on purpose, and then they just had the finger poke of doom, which led to the downfall of WCW. Now, it's a little bit different from TNA, because TNA didn't plan Scott Hall no showing, but you have got to just pull your heads out of your butts, and you've got to push the younger talent and show Ring of Honor and show WWE and show wrestling fans all around the world why you're different and why you deserve to be around. Because if you go out of business, what's going to be left to compete with the WWE? And no, it's not going to be Ring of Honor, because they will not get a television deal. They don't want a television deal, so it's not going to happen with Ring of Honor. WWE will just continue to get worse. So for the love of God, TNA, stop screwing around and do things the way they should be done.